Welcome to Battle Bus Live. I am Brian Rosen. We are live on the Brian for Mayor Digital Battle Bus today, touring the borough of Wandsworth. Yes, that is home to Battersea Power Station and, of course, Clapham Common. We're going deep. I want to see as many people today out on the streets and digitally. So make sure you leave your questions for me right now, wherever you're watching me. Share this video with your friends, because today we're going to shake it up a little bit. We're going to do something that's a little bit more personal, and this episode is all about who is Brian Rose. Now, a lot of media has been coming out, newspapers saying, who on earth is Brian Rose? You know, and there's a lot actually to my life story, and I'm going to take it way back to Arizona and Colorado, to my grandparents that were cowboys and farmers, up into my parents and when they got divorced when I was a kid, and of course the story of me coming to London and building my family here as well. I'm going to share with you pictures and all sorts of good stuff, and I'm going to be answering your questions. This is the day to ask me anything you want about my past, about my present, about my future, and I can't wait to kind of let it flow a little bit and tell you a little bit about my life. So this should be a lot of fun, and again, I got some really old school pictures with some funny haircuts that had taken us all the way back to the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, even the 50s and 40s. I got some pictures of my grandparents, and it should be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Again, if you want to watch the pictures, come over to YouTube or Facebook, where we'll be actually putting those on screen in our multi-camera format. But it's great to be here with our Instagram people as well. So give us some love. Leave me some questions right now. Before we start, I can't stop talking about this incredible document that literally I carry around with me everywhere. I carry this, to the bathroom. I sleep with a copy right next to me at night, because I couldn't be more proud of this, which is our manifesto for the future. It's something we worked on for 8 months, and I spent so much time with incredible people behind the scenes to come up with our solutions to London. This is literally a blueprint to take London to be the greatest city in the world. That's exactly what this is. And it headlines with our big policies here, which is rebuild London's economy, put 10,000 new police officers on the street, abolish the congestion charge until 2022, and of course, build 50,000 new affordable homes by Christmas. You heard me right. Christmas of this year. That means in 6 months' time, 7, 8 months' time, we'll actually have more homes built than the current mayor has built in 5 years. Imagine that. Imagine if we could just do that. We could take this city to the next level, and I couldn't be more excited. And we go on to talk more about our pledge for freedom of speech, our pledge for being more digital in this city and making sure everyone has free broadband and free devices. And so this document has everything, as well as our green initiatives. And again, we couldn't be more proud or more excited. I want to thank everyone that helped me create this document, which includes Londoners in every single borough of this city. All the conversations we had on the street went into this document. I met people that said, Brian, my cousin was stabbed last weekend. What can you do about it? Brian, what about the police? We don't like the way that they're behaving in this way in our neighborhood. All of this is in here. We have some incredible solutions in here, and we're so proud of what we're doing. I've had people from the House of Lords that help me with this, senior metropolitan police officers, senior people from Transport for London, architects, entrepreneurs, economists, doctors, scientists, Nobel Prize winners. They all helped me create this incredible document. And again, we couldn't be more proud of what's going on here. So get your copy. It's brianformayor.london/manifesto. You can get it digitally. You can get it in physical print. It's a really important piece, and it basically lays out our plan for the future. And we couldn't be more proud of what we're doing here, and we're excited to have you as well. So let's get back to the campaign and talk about everything that's actually happening here. We are having fun. It's Brian for Mayor World Headquarters. It's incredible times. We're out in the streets. You can see us on all these major newspapers and all of these incredible websites. We've got just over 2 weeks left to change history, and that's what we expect to do on May 6th. We're going to create the biggest upset in British political history and become the next mayor of London. I know this is going to happen because the people in the streets want it to happen. They've seen what we offer, an independent voice, fresh ideas. We're going to take London in a new direction, and we couldn't be more excited about this all kicking off. We are now in second place and moving into first place, and we couldn't be more ready to take on the issues that London faces right now. So it's important that you get out and vote on May 6th. Get your friends and family to vote. I meet people on the street sometimes, they say, Brian, my whole family is voting for you. And I've got 40 or 50 people in my family. That's what we need. We need you to mobilize. So share this video link right now to your social networks. Share this to your WhatsApp groups, to your email groups. The only way we're going to do this is from the ground up. And again, it's time for an independent voice. I think we're all tired of this two-party system, Labour versus Conservative. We see Sadiq blaming Boris. Meanwhile, the citizens of London, we pay for their failures, for their billions of pounds in bailouts, for the knife crime on our street that's unacceptable. Again, it's enough of this. We have to have an independent voice. I want to get in there and shake things up and bring some new ideas, and I couldn't be more excited to do it. Also, you've seen me doing Instagram lives with some of the most incredible people in the world, and these are going to continue. Last week, we saw me hanging out with Martin Ford. He's a big movie star, English born and bred. He's the big, massive 380-pound guy with the tattoos and the muscles, but he's actually an incredible deep thinker and a great man when it comes to becoming the best version of himself. And we had a great conversation on IG Live. I had mob boss Michael Franzese on the other day, who said, Brian, I know how corrupt the government is, and I can't wait for you to fix it. It was incredible talking to him. I had Olympic breakdancer Menno van Gorp on the show yesterday, and we were talking about one of my passions, which is breakdancing and physical practice and performing. We've got some big names coming up, including former World Wrestling Champion Diamond Dallas Page is going to be with us tonight. We got Patrick Bet David coming in the future, Flex Wheeler, David Hay, the boxer. We're just bringing everyone out here. So stay tuned for those IG Lives. They're a lot of fun. Hang out. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Brian Rose, London Real TV, Brian from Air, and you can catch all that stuff. It's going to be absolutely incredible. All right, let's talk about a little press, and then I'm going to show you some old pictures of my family and talk about my adventure. First of all, you see this paper I'm holding here, the Evening Standard, and you can see right on the front here, Brian Rose, breakdancing, ex-banker trying to be mayor. I think you can see this picture right now up on your screens, and you can see what's happening there. That's the front page of this newspaper. And again, I used to get this paper as a Londoner. I didn't ever believe I would be on the front page, but the reason we are is because our ideas are really resonating with you. And we can see the paper goes on into the headline inside the picture. It says, "My million-pound bid to become your mayor." You see pictures of me in the studio. And of course, pictures of me on the battle bus, and then of course a picture of me and my incredible wife Mariana, who's been supporting me the whole campaign, the whole time during London Real. And I want to talk about her today and share some pictures with her and our daughter Gabby and our sons, and talk about that whole adventure. But I just want to say, the mainstream press is recognizing us because they know that I am the only person that can beat Sadiq Khan on May 6th, and I will beat him. Khan knows it, I know it, and every single Londoner knows it as well. We can't wait to make history on May 6th, and we're going to.